This episode of the Fatherhoods podcast is brought to you by FlyDad, where fatherhood stays fly.
Are you guys able to maintain the alliance in front of kids, or do you guys have disagreements in front of them and air it out?
Yeah, so the dynamic, right? I'm Dominican, she's Cuban. So it's really hard for us to keep our true feelings kind of calm. But so it's interesting because when I came in, you were talking about how you are thinking about how this could play with your son, using it to his advantage, that you guys are having some sort of disagreement. I have no thought about anything other than what's happening in that moment, right? So it's interesting to me that you have that presence of mind. I don't. Neither does my wife. But what's interesting about our dynamic is we rarely argue about anything. If anything, I'd say I'm the baby between us two. Like, I'm the one that'll find the opportunity to be catty or petty and make something of almost nothing. So I find myself arguing with myself, if that makes sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll be like having a fit about some shit, and she kind of just turns me off. And then I'm just there like pouting about some shit. And then you see that it affects her, because that's my goal. My goal is to like get an emotional response from her, and it doesn't happen. So I think from my kids' perspective, they look at dad as like the
loose cannon,
right, the one with the temper.
You're petty wop.
I'm definitely petty wop. I'm getting better, but that's in a microcosm. Like, that's how it's been, and my wife really doesn't engage, which I'm thankful for, because her blowing up, me blowing up, and going head to head, I think will cause a lot of the things you guys were just talking about from the kids' perspective. I think my kids look at it more like, here goes dad again, versus like being like, oh fuck, like tense or afraid at this point.